straight to you from the channel. Okay. Notice that it is currently June 2019. Just a timestamp for my own reference, really. So we start off as at the Saturn Relay, where Barrow Katia is right now. It's currently selling quite a lot of decent stuff, to be honest. Got prime point blank for shotguns. You got the ability strength one for Arcwings. They're becoming more apparent these days, seeing as they've remastered Arcwing with the arc guns and the ribbons for the arc guns as well. Anybody who's new to Warframe won't understand what I'm talking about. That's perfectly fine. We got prime Ravage as well for shotguns. So both the shotgun ribbons, they're very good. I think I need both of those, to be honest. But whether I'm going to relic farm for them is a different story. Don't have the money for the plat either, so sad face for Tom. Definitely want to get these, because they are very nice. As you can see, I'm also playing Wisp, the new Warframe's just come out literally 4 days ago. I've been farming for her in the Assassination that's just come out too. She's very powerful. Is the only way I can describe her, really. Hopefully you'll see some of that in the stream. So yeah, we're going to be doing all sorts today. Not really got a plan, never really do, just sort of go where it takes me. And hopefully we end up with something new today, because it's been quite a lot of days recently where I've come out as the same way as I was before. Not really gained any progress, just a few more materials, maybe a new weapon crafted, whatever. I have got the Fullman crafting right now, which is the new weapon that came with this DLC as well. Grinding for the Hexagon was quite a pain in the ass. Managed to gain enough for that though, so I've managed to craft Wisp, and I've managed to craft the Fullman now. The Argon Crystal wasn't too hard to find, seeing as I've got a resource booster. Gave me 2 for the price of 1, basically, so it's all good. Right, so now I'm done at the relay. I think I'm going to head off and do Hydron, I think. Get a weapon leveled up, and I might rush the Fullman too, if I've got enough plat for it. I don't think I do, and if I don't, then whatever. So. Oh look, would you look at that? I'm 1 plat off being able to rush that. Never mind, it's fine. I'm not going to cry, I promise. Okay. Just got to bear with me a second. Three other fellas in the party right now. Unfortunately, they are all playing Siege, so I've got them all on mute for now, until further notice. Because hear a lot of rage, because they're playing ranked right now. Ranked systems changed, so it's all on bomb now. Bits and bobs here and there. Operators being banned, Clash being out the game again. It's all great stuff, really, innit? So, anywho, let's see if it's anywhere near night time. I could probably do some Eidolon hunting. Night and 26 minutes. I might give that a miss this time. Let's actually do the new game mode. How about that? Let's do the new game mode. Defection. Defection? Denial? Denial. I don't know. I forgot what it's called. Oh well. So, Optical is definitely the gun I go for this, because it's been absolutely rinsing said enemies. Maybe if I put magnetic on it, it'll be even better. So I've got a pretty decent rhythm for this. It's got piss off orders. Piss off. Damage, heat, multi-shot. Probably quite expensive. Not really interested in getting rid of it, but I'm open to a good offer. Hit me up. So with this mod, I've gone for radiation, straight radiation. But I'm thinking maybe if I went for a mix between viral and slash, maybe? Although the slash isn't too good, maybe just puncture, but viral definitely, because you definitely want to be halving everybody's health with each shot, which would be awesome. Although I don't think they're half stack, actually, I'm not too sure. I'll have to look that one up. But that provides heat already, so I've got to put an extra 2 mods on to sort of overpower that, which is quite annoying. Which is probably why it ruins the value of the ribbon, because it's got an element on it, but you can always do with more heat if you're going for radiation anyway, so might see if I can get something else. So we got heat on there already. That's 14,000 just from that ribbon by itself, and the damage and the hammer shot, and well, not the hammer shot, but the serration, heavy caliber, multi-shot, of course. What's that doing in there? Get it. I'm going to see if I can get a viral build going, because that would be quite effective against the cloned flesh of the corpus. Do I need crit chance? I think I do. Crit damage does matter as well. Get rid of the bladed rounds. Yeah, that's a good mod, but I kind of need the straight crit damage already, to be honest, so I can one hit him straight out. In this particular scenario, that is. I've got blast. That's brilliant. Gas. There's the viral. Okay, so we got viral, we got heat, we got puncture. Well, we obviously got all them stats, but we got a good 84% status there. That's pretty decent. And I'm surprised to see that optical ribbons are actually 4 on the ribbon disposition. These used to be my go-to weapon for Eidolons before they were brutally slaughtered and ruined, in my opinion. So we'll see how it goes from here. Let's take a look. So I'm going to stay as Wisp for this. I've actually just got the Spectra Vandal as well, actually, from the current event that's going on. Never used the Spectra myself, but it's worth a try. I've got the Spectra Vandal. It's worth looking into if it's worth trying at least. I don't know what you're doing there, Wisp. What are you doing? Okay, let's get going. So the new missions are all on Jupiter, if you didn't know already. Operation Hostile Mergers, Endurance, that's Disruption, that's it, that's the one, not Defection. Okay, so in a quick rundown of this game mode. If you weren't already aware, if you're a Warframe fan, then feel free to skip on. But if you weren't familiar with the game mode, you basically have 4 control panels. You got kill certain enemies and they drop these keys which correspond to different control panels. You place the key in the control panel, a random buff or debuff is given to the team, and a certain enemy will be running towards this objective to detonate right next to it and destroy it basically, and you've got to kill the enemy before they get to it. It's quite a fun game mode, I quite enjoy it. Well, looks like they've already started. Okay, so we're doing this one. You'll hear a noise where the enemy gets close. Oh, I hear him. Seems to be over here. My fire rate. What's my fire rate doing? It goes down. That's a good thing. If you aren't familiar with Wisp's abilities, she's got an X ability which basically gives everybody health regen per second. As you can see in the top right, up in the top right, I've got 3 symbols, all with timers, like infinite symbols every now and then. If I'm stood within the rings, they'll be indefinite. One gives me health per second. As you can see, there's a 66. That's the one that gives me health per second. So that's 66 health per second. It's pretty decent. The other one is a T-shape that stuns enemies around me. It's pretty powerful. See, this guy is now dead because that guy shot him. Very decent. And then the other one is haste, so movement speed, reload speed. Maybe fire speed? Yeah, I'm fire speed as well. That's good. I don't know where I'm going. So we've got the triangle node on the floor now. They all represent a different colour. You'll see these particles coming off her as well when I do jumps and stuff like that. That means she's invisible because her passive means when she's in midair, she is invisible. It's quite an effective buff, to be honest. And this is our ult. literally channel solar energy through some sort of portal. Very powerful. Okay, so I've got the... looks to be the blue node. Yeah, that's the blue node. Okay. If I'm going in the right direction or not, I do not know. Yes, I am. I can see it over there. Place it in. Oh, this is Spectra. Okay. It's pretty bad. We've got no mods on it anyway, so that's probably why. I hear him over here. Okay, it's down. It's 2 out of 4. Oh, we've got a failed already. That's brilliant. Oh, just taking damage from that. Actually got nobody doing damage to this guy. Okay, nice one. That's the new currency that's new to Warframe, if anybody wasn't aware of that, of course. It seems to be quite self-explanatory these days, what everything is. Okay. So I'm not sure about how many points you get per round, but this team doesn't seem to be very strong, so I think we're going to head off and try and find a better team, and I think I'm going to choose a better weapon, maybe my Rubico. I think that would do a good job. Decent sniper right there. Piss off. We've got a, what's their mastery ranks? That Excalibur, rank 5. Oh, mastery rank 5. Okay, that makes sense. Whoa, okay. What Spectralist is doing over there, to be honest. Oh, look at the damage numbers on that. Oh, we got 4s, we got 1s. Let's stay alive here, so I think I'll just jump. Stay invisible. Oh, I see event score on the left side there. Well, maybe we need to do 2 waves for 1,000, that's good. Okay, well I've already reached the 1,000 mark, so... Oh, look at these guys, man. Get out of here. Just keep jumping. That's all I need to do. I'm exploiting their weakness. Just keep jumping. 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 5 seconds to extraction. And there we go. Right, well that was a complete shambles. 5 hexagon. Got 7 levels to my Spectra Vandal up in the top right there. Not liking it. Then again, I've put no mods on it, so that's probably why. Right. Was that 26 minutes? Oh no, it was actually 13, exactly. So. Yep, so if anybody wanted to know, this is Wisp. The newest Warframe added to the game. I've pretty much showcased all of her abilities, apart from her square ability, of course, but that's a pretty... not pointless, but I don't really need to use it much. That's a really cool agile animation. That's really cool. Let's see how close my Foreman is to being made. Can I rush it yet? No, still can't rush it. 24 plat. And I'm not spending any more on plat. I've spent a decent amount. I'm not going to disclose that on YouTube, but I've spent a decent amount on this game. I don't really want to go any further than that, though. Okay, so I got the plinks. Believe it or not, this pistol is an absolute godsend. It's, I mean, just look at the stats. I mean, you got 91% crit chance. That's with Prime Pistol Gambit. We got Scorch, we got Jolt, just for the heat lightning status. So radiation damage right there. Jolt's quite a rare one. That doesn't really come around very often in the rotation. Hence why it's quite expensive. I've managed to get myself one of those. Both of these mods are obviously very expensive because they are purchased from Barracuteer, who's the special dude who comes every month or so just throwing random shit at you, basically saying, here you go, this is what I found in the void. And so, yeah, so looking at that, I've got 91% crit chance, 7.8 times multiply. So it's going to do a pretty healthy amount of damage when it crits, which is always nice. It's only got 400 damage on it, but if you times that by 7, it's... yeah, I'm not going to do the maths because I'm stupid. 7 times 4, so it's 20... 28. 2,800 damage. 2,800 damage, but then obviously with the crit means that it doubles that, so that's 4,000 odd. But obviously with radiation being a lot of the enemy's weakness, it means it does more anyway. So I'll be hitting roughly around the 12k mark on damage, which is perfect for what I need to do most of the time. You won't really get many occasions where there needs to be enemies above level 100, 200, possibly even 300, unless I'm completely going sweat and going for a 16-hour long survival, which is never going to happen. I'd never do that. But yeah, so Plink's very good. Opticore, I need better charge rate on this time because it's a very slow-firing weapon. I'm just going to go with the Rubico Prime. Plain and simple. It's probably the most damaging weapon I've got in my entire arsenal. Hence the 95% crit chance and the 10.5 times damage multiplier, which is absolutely awesome. It does just over 3,000 damage outright, but obviously with the radiation which it's got on it, meaning that there are a lot of enemy types that are weak to that, which means it will do even more than that. And then headshot bonus is also a thing for this thing. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, but also headshot multiplier being a thing. When you zoom in, you get 5 times damage multiplier, which is very nice. And then I've also got a mod in here called, if I can find it, Sharpshooter. Where did I get that one? Oh, that's a rare one. Didn't know I had that. Yeah, yeah, I might have a look into that a little bit further, a bit later on. But at the moment, I'm trying to find a certain mod called Target Acquired. There it is. So that's a mod I need to put back on, and I don't know why I haven't, to be honest. Just trying to figure out what I need to swap for it. We need the radiation, but I don't know if I've got any of that on here. No, I've just got multi-shot and crit damage on this ribbon. So maybe swap it with a split chamber. I do lose a lot of damage, which is a problem, but I do have multi-shot on this ribbon, and I don't have any of the multi-shot mods on, so we have a bit of a problem there, but that's not an issue. So, Serration, Vital Sense, Hammer Shot, Stormbringer. So Stormbringer Hellfire for the radiation, crit damage on there, and status chance, which is nice. More crit damage, headshot multiplier, lovely, and then crit chance. So this is just a pure headshot build, really, and obviously doing more damage to those which are weaker to radiation as well. So Eidolons, for example, big lumbering beast you find in the plains of Cetus at night, which is what I'm thinking of doing in 8 minutes, maybe. Don't know if it'll be successful though. It'd be bad quality content. Don't really want that. So, we're going to go straight into doing another one of these. I've forgotten the name again. It's still quite new. Forgive me for getting it wrong. Head straight back into one of these. Let's do it. Going as Wisp again. The health regen purely is the reason why. I've got decent armor on her as well because of a certain mod. I believe it is Gladiator Aegis, that's it. Gladiator Aegis gives you 30 to 40% armor, or 90%, I'm not too sure. I think 90% is still fiber, because that is another mod. That gives you armor, but that one gives you more, I believe. So working on that, having a bit of armor, having a bit of extra armor means obviously when you take damage to your health, they get it split off a little bit. You get dealt a little bit less damage. So it's always nice. Can't skip the cinematic. Okay, so this is the square ability. I didn't show you this last game, but literally send forward a hologram of yourself and you can teleport to it when you tap square. Very nice. Also distracts enemies from you, so a good getaway. So if you're like, oh no, I'm being shot in all angles. Quick, go off that way, and then turn and walk away. Oh, and you become invisible. I did not know that. That's that's a bit of a game changer, to be honest. Pretty happy about that. What the hell is this? Okay. So I didn't know that when you use this ability you go invisible. It's perfect for getaways. And then you can also teleport to it if you find yourself in an even worse position. Yeah. Shooting gallery, that's Mesa Prime right there, Mesa. Got a key over here. Nope, got a pedestal over here. I'm not sure what this team's doing. Okay, we got one key, we got the blue key right there. So plant it. Okay, I'm going to plant some of my X abilities down. So you can see it rotates on the right hand side of my screen, because I'm just tapping X to swap and then holding X to place down that selected one. Because obviously there's 3 different ones you can choose from. You get them for a certain duration. Let's see if I can one-hit this guy. Oh, he dodged my attack. Oh, someone else dealt with him anyway. I'll take 4 Orokin cells, thank you. Nice. Right, let's get this one going. So I can have a maximum of 6 of these flowers down at once, or wisps as they call them. Hence the name Wisp. And see, they give permanent buffs, they stay there forever. Until another one replaces it, so if you place another one down next door, and you've reached 6 already, as you can see down the bottom right. You can also teleport. Let's see. It's doing a decent amount of damage. It's not insta-killing like I thought it would. And again, I'm not hitting his head, to be honest. I can teleport to wisps, as you can see there's like that blue ring. I can use my cycle ability, immediately cast as soon as I teleport there, stunning enemies nearby. Which is quite good. I don't know what he's doing. There we go, dropped a red one. So where's the red one? I believe they've already started this. Okay. He's gonna be down here. Or up there. Don't know how much damage I did to him there, but it's probably a decent amount. So he's gonna pick up that key in a sec. Or not. Guess I will. Let's get a nice Venn diagram going on with the rings from the abilities. That's Rhino with his Mega Stomp. That's Rhino's, not Rhino's Necros. I think I'm lagging a bit. Oh, my shots aren't registering now. Well, he's down. Shame I had nothing to do with it, but oh well. Okay, so we got some more score towards the total goal of getting the Galaxion Vandal. I think I kind of want to try that. Just for the sake of having another weapon to add to my arsenal. Mainly because it gives me mastery rank as well. MR reputation. I'll swipe at his legs a little, that'll do it. Here, get him. Here, get him. There you go. He's down. That's the red done already, which is good. Oh, still got some wisps here, that's good. At least I don't have to keep placing them down. Love the pack it leaves afterwards. Got some good efficiency too, so it means that even though I've just had it on for all that time there, I've actually still got 552 energy left out of my 700 and something, I think. Oh, I'm glad you keep her wisps when you go through a nullifier. That's pretty good touch. So the blue bubbles, if you weren't aware, if you're new to Warframe still and you're wanting to find out more about the Wisp DLC, nullifiers, it's just a generic thing. They've been in the game since launch, but you'll notice that if you walk through them whilst you have an ability active, it gets turned off pretty much. So, but not with Wisp, it seems, which is good, I guess. But I can't understand why that would be. Oh, there we go. 2 hit him in the head. Just dropped a blue square, that's good. Do this one. Doing a good solid 30-something thousand damage each time. 15,000 at least. I'm not really hitting their heads because Corpus don't have very good head hitboxes, to be honest. Well, we got the triangle one. It's the white one. Pop into these wisps, get my buffs back. Whoa, the speed! I'm going incredibly fast now. I don't know why I'm going so fast, to be honest. Wonder what that was. I've had that before. Speed buff is 44% on my abilities, but it's never been that powerful. Oh, they failed that one, unfortunately. Oh, unfortunately, he might make it too. Ah, we got him. A lot of lens flare in there. And I'm going to head out because already I'm starting to see fluctuations in efficiency. Okay. Right, so I'm going to have to cut my losses there and cut the stream for now. I'll be back a bit later on. Apologies to whoever's just joined. I've literally just... I'm having to shut the stream down for a bit. I'll be back on a bit later on, I promise. Probably playing another game, maybe. Depends on what I'm feeling like. But yeah, at the moment, I've got to cut the stream short. I'll be back whenever I can. Thank you very much.